Hey guys, it's Tony. I'm here at Arizona State University in Tempe, Arizona. Now I'm headed to the airport to fly up and see my daughter up in Denver. So as you guys know, I'm cheap, right? I don't mean that literally when I say that. I know my sister is like, I hate cheap guys. And I'm like, no, I'm frugal. That's probably a better word. But I'm always looking to save money, especially when traveling. So last night when I decided to fly up to Denver to see my daughter, I said, let me check and see how much parking is. And a lot of times when I do that, when I'm out doing transports and I decide to fly back to Dallas for a couple of days because I have to head west or head east or in a different direction, I'm always looking for a deal at the airport. In Phoenix, the airport parking is a little pricey, so I found this deal where you can basically pay to park at nearby hotels and catch a shuttle to the airport, and I've got time, so I decided to do that. And I left my truck here, as you can see. She's dirty, so don't judge me. I parked it here and at this Holiday Inn, and they've got a deal where you can pay. With taxes, it came out to about $8 a day, which is right where I want to be. So what I'm gonna do, the flight leaves at 11. What time is it anyway? It's about 9:20. Flight leaves at 11. I'm not checking bags or anything. I have my carry-on. So I'm not really worried about that. And let's walk over here. So there were some signs up here that said I guess you have to register on this QR code. And so make sure you don't get towed away. And they have this set up for both guests as well as people who pay to park. I had to make my reservation online. Now I've got to go over to the front desk and check in. So it got up to about 100 degrees yesterday when I got into Phoenix, which was a big swing from what it was in Texas. It wasn't really cold when I left Texas, but I stopped the night in Albuquerque, and it got down to about 45 degrees that night. It was kind of like in the 60s during the day. So it really wasn't bad, but got here, man, triple digits, but it's dry heat. It's hot right now. It probably, even at like 9:20 in the morning, feels like it's around 90 right now. So I've never done this here before. Those of you know, my son lives here in Phoenix. I did not get to see him yet. When I fly back, probably on Sunday night, Monday morning, something like that, I'll hang out with him for a day. We'll spend some quality time together. See that sign there? So all parking done, paid by phone. So let's go inside and see what we need to do. Excuse me, just real quick. If I paid to park out, for the shuttle for the airport, do I have to? Okay.
So you're gonna have to fill this out.
Okay.
Make sure you put the reservation number here that you got from online. Give all of your car's information, and then when you're done with that, you will still have to scan this QR code and register your vehicle here.
Okay.
Once you've done that and entered your credit or debit information, do not close out of the page. Hand me your phone and I'll put in a comp code because it's already paid through our online third-party vendor.
Right. So do I still have to put my credit card information?
Yes, it won't let you register the vehicle without it.
Oh, I see.
But I will put in the comp code. That's why
Okay.
to make sure you don't exit that page. I'll put in the comp code and it's gonna waive any and all parking.
Okay.
Okay?
Cool. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Would you like me to get your luggage while you go put down the car?
Yeah, sure. Thank you. Appreciate that.
Which airline will you go to?
Southwest.
Southwest? Alright.
All right. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I will be waiting.
So there was a little bit of a process that I had to go through in order to do this. So you guys can see there's a parking permit that she said I don't have to put on there because I'm in the system. But when I walked up and she said, okay, you got to fill out this form and then you have to scan the QR code and fill out your information, but don't complete it because then they give you like a free validation. So it's kind of weird, but
Pardon me?
Oh, no, you're fine.
Are you gonna put down your car?
She told me I didn't need to because I was running a little bit behind for my flight.
Don't worry. Where's your car?
It's around back. It's my truck.
Okay.
You wanna do that and you can
Yeah.
drop me off? Okay, appreciate that. So that was nice. He's gonna drive me around to my truck.
I put it right there. Just.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that.
Only one song.
Yeah. So what's your name?
I'm Jesus.
Jesus?
Nice to meet you,
Nice
sir.
to meet you too. I'm Antonio.
Antonio.
Yes, sir.
From where are you from?
I'm from Dallas.
From Dallas.
Yes. Why you say that?
Because in Mexico, that's a very common name.
Yes, I have a Spanish name. I don't speak a lick of Spanish. From my father's side is from Puerto Rico. Yeah, I get that a lot, especially when I leave the country. Like I go to Mexico a lot, and when I go down there and I tell people my name, and they start speaking to me in Spanish, and I understand a little bit, and I can speak a very little bit, but
You're like, whoa, hold on.
yeah. There's quite a few people here in line to get checked in. Let me see if I can find another kiosk. It's not used. A lot of this is the bag drop. So let me head down here. Now, here's the thing, little tip, and I'll probably do a video talking about some of the tips to use when flying Southwest Airlines or any airline for that matter. Excuse me, sir, are you finished here or? Okay. So the little tip is to get a paper boarding pass, even if you have one on your phone or on the app. Because you never know. Phone could die, something happens and you can't pull up the reservation. So as you can see, that Panera sandwich was really good. It was an avocado toast and they put some kind of seasoning on it and I can't remember what it's called. If you guys know or remember the name of that seasoning that Panera puts on their avocado toast, post that in the comments below. I know my wife will know, so as soon as I get home, she'll tell me, oh yeah, it was this. But man, that was a really good avocado toast and it was much better than any kind of breakfast sandwich that I could have had. They are boarding. Unfortunately, I'm not in Group A. So because of the last minute booking, I got C26. So hopefully I don't get a middle seat. I don't think this flight is full. I think there's about 40 open seats on this flight. So hopefully I'll get either an aisle or a window towards the back of the plane. So I'm standing here watching a priest have a conversation with this lady who, by the way, this lady with this baby really helped me out. I dropped my smartwatch as I was coming out of security and she picked it up and ran me down with the baby. I was ever grateful. And then she dropped her baby's blanket and I had to pick that up for her, so I was able to return the favor. I was just thinking to myself, man, I know it's a commitment to be a priest, but that outfit is dope. I totally would rock that. I appreciate his dedication to the Lord and giving his life to Christ. That is a wonderful thing to do. Thank you.
You'll be coming back and get your window or not while we have them. Welcome aboard. We're going to Denver.
Is that one taken? Oh, okay. So we're on board 737 MAX 8, which is one of the newer planes in the fleet. Usually I don't get MAXs, although the last flight that I took from Dallas to LaGuardia and back actually were MAX 8s. They have a MAX 8 here going to Denver from Phoenix. Usually I get 700s, which I'm hoping they'll phase out of the fleet pretty soon, or just a 737-800. So the MAX 8s are really nice. Some of them even have power. This one I don't think does, but I have seen the ones that do have power on them. Love the ambiance as I was coming on. It was like a pink. I've never seen the pink. Usually it's blue. It's a nice experience to fly on these. So as we passed through 10,000 feet, the scenery was absolutely beautiful. Had a great view of the airport on my left. Got lucky because, as I told you, I had C group and I didn't think I was going to get a window seat. I had a shot at an aisle. Actually, there were several aisles I could have grabbed, but I really wanted a window seat so that I could take footage of the window. Didn't think I was going to get one, and just as I was about to take an aisle seat, I saw a window open and grabbed it. Was able to sit down, have lots of room, get some good views out of the window. It's about an hour and 17-minute flight to Denver from Phoenix. The scenery should be mostly desert until we get into Colorado. Love to see, hopefully I can see the Rockies from this window, from the vantage point that I have. We are, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes into the flight. Little pro tip for you. If you're thirsty and you don't want just a little cup of water or cup of juice or soda that they give you, you can ask for a can. Thanks for coming along with me on today's trip. If you enjoyed the ride, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell if you don't want to miss what's next. I'll catch you on the next one.